with SoftWash Pros here in Virginia. I had a couple people reach out to me and ask me how I did my trailer setup, so I'm going to show you one of them. This is not a custom trailer by any means. However, it's custom to me. In this industry, it's pretty much what works for you. Every market is different. Maybe market to what your predominant work is. Doing residential, commercial, roof cleaning, house washes, gutter cleaning. I mean, it just depends on what you're doing. So this pretty much can get you everything that needs to be done. So here it is, 5x12. It is a dual axle. At one point, this trailer was pretty rusted out from last season, basically because of chemical spills and things like that. So I'm trying to tighten that up this year. But I did scrape as much rust off as I could. As you can see, I went ahead and repainted with a Rhino liner type paint. Turned out pretty well. I'll just kind of go through some of the things that I did and why I did them that way. First off, I got a 50-gallon roof tank. I almost did the 100-gallon, which I have sitting up there. I chose not to for a couple reasons. One, it's a 5x12, so it's a little bit smaller, so putting that there is pretty much going to take up the rest of that. Number two is when I looked to research, I predominantly do roof cleanings under 2,500 square feet. Sometimes I do get into 3,000, 3,500 square feet. I don't normally do commercial roof cleaning. So the 50-gallon tank for me at this point seems ideal. It can give me pretty much 2,500 square feet, and I won't have to refill it. If I do, I do. It'll just get me off the roof for a minute or off the ladder. So I do have the 35-gallon leg tank here for house wash mix. That is fed into the chemical injectors. When I get over there, I'll kind of show you how I did it. They've got filters at the bottom, so they're not coming up, sucking up any kind of crap. I do have the 275-gallon tote. This is dual fed or garden hose. And the reason for that being is because I'm running an 8-gallon and a 5.5. No water source I've ever been to is pushing out 14, 15 gallons a minute. So I predominantly run two machines. So I will have both of these out on each faucet going into the machine. Should be fine. Got a 20-gallon auxiliary tank for the fuel. I tell you, I got that idea from Michael Kreisel, and it's a hell of a deal. Got to get rid of these 5 and 6 gallon jugs that you're having to fill up every day. Got a couple cones here, but I've got this is the 5-gallon machine here. I don't have that dual fed. I ran last year fine with just with that 1-inch poly line there, or that 1-inch flex line. It did fine. It wasn't starting from water. However, on the 8-gallon machine, I did dual feed. I did not use JIC connections, so I've never really had to work on pumps because I tend to take care of them. So as far as taking them off, I mean, if I have to take it off, I'm gonna have to rip out the hose. So I mean, they're not a couple bucks a foot, so it's not that big of a deal. So like I said, I got these dual fed with garden hose, 100, 150 on each. This does come through here, obviously, to the filter before it goes down to the tank. Float valve on both, so it doesn't overfill on you. I have the surface cleaner on top right now, just because I am getting the ladder racks, but that won't be for another couple weeks. And I'm going out on Monday. Start the 2017 season off. We usually take off about 6 weeks through the holidays, and then we ramp everything back up. So around here, I'll wash anything over 40 degrees. Typically, I usually don't like to wash when it gets colder than that. So, but we'll get busy and we'll stay busy. This is kind of the back view of it. I think it looks pretty clean. Like I said, it's not professionally done, but for me, just sitting here in my garage, turned out okay, I think. I am kind of systematic, so I did want everything to kind of look even. I did decide to go here on the side on this one instead of the back, just kind of the way it laid out on top. Everything's got a filter, everything's tied down. There's the dual feed. This is the 8-gallon a minute machine. Like I said, I don't use any of the JIC connections or anything like that, so if I got to work on the pump, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do cutting at least this hose and that hose, and I'll just have to replace that one, which is fine. I've got a whole bucket full of this flex hose. This is how I have it plumbed. You could have gone 1,000 different ways on this. I just happen to have, one of these 3 ways here. So just instead of using all the big PVC and all that stuff on a 5x12, I don't have all that much room, so I just use this and it works fine. And the little dump is up here. I'll show you. There's my SoftWash, for roof cleaning or pre-treating something that's pretty bad. Here's this little shut-off valve if you need to fill a bucket. Pump, roof pump, battery. The battery is connected into the 7-way for the trailer, so when I plug in the trailer, it charges the battery. Now how I have this set up is I can't suck chemical and fill up buckets and things. However, I can flush out the system and use the roof machine without having to mess with any of these hoses. So if I just want to clean out the machine, just turn this off and it'll suck here, come through here, and obviously come out the hose. If I need to run just the roof machine, then, or if I just want to use roof chemical, just turn this off, turn this on, and it runs through, and I'm cleaning a roof or spot treating something. This right here is 2 22-inch Titan hose reels, electric. They are awesome. Everybody's got their thing, man. Some people don't think you need to spend the money on them. Some people think they're great. I personally think they're great. When you're doing 6, 7 house washes a day, 8 house washes a day, rolling up these reels, 1, 2, and if I had 2 other roll-ups, that'd be 4. I'm doing that, 20, 25 times a day. So this is going to save some time. It's a little bit faster. It's neater. It looks better. And it's going to save me and my guys a little strength at the end of the day. So we can push forward and do an upsell on something that we might not have wanted to do if we were doing a bunch of other stuff. So that's the reason I kind of went the electric way. And I will probably go the 18-inch electrics over here, but I will, the other trailer is 16-foot open, so that one's being built right now, or it's going to be being built. I think that's about it. I do have, your soaps, your deck strippers / degreasers that you hit on concrete. I don't have any hot water on the truck. For me, I think I've popped gum just a few times, and when I have, I just use a lot of chemical, which softens up the gum, and then that way I can get away with using some cold water. Grease removal and things like that, EBC obviously, or some of these other degreasers out there, you can get it, it'll be fine. You don't need hot water. Some things you do need hot water for. I just don't market to those. Everyone has their niche, and I'm just not gonna. I'm not there. So, but for the most part, this trailer is gonna make you. It should make you 250 to 300K a year. This trailer, it'll get anything done that you needed to get done for the most part, other than maybe popping some gum, and it'll get you done fast. So basically, when I come in, when I back in my trailer at night, I just come over here, put the siphon in, and pump in the chemical. So I'm not really pouring too much. And if I need to bring some, obviously I've got tons of 5s that are laying around everywhere. So if I got bigger commercial jobs, residential apartments and things like that, I usually bring 10 of those with me, and that'll last me for a day or two. This goes just in the back of my truck. It doesn't stay on the trailer, but I was kind of going through it as Monday approaches and season starts off. Just some of the things that I carry are some fuses. You definitely need some fuses with those Pressure Pros. Last year I had gone through where it just wouldn't come on, and come to find out it was a little fuse. So carry those with you if you're running those machines. Gaskets, some Loctite, some thread tape, some water keys for commercial things. And I've got 4 injectors. I always have 4. Reason being, I got 2 machines, and I've had injectors last literally a week, and I've had injectors last a month and a half. So I always carry 4. That's just me. I got some extra filters for the downstream injector. A couple of things for a couple little attachments for the roof machine, the Fat Boy. And I think that's about it in there. I do also got some, just some normal stuff, some extra ball valves and screwdrivers, razor blades, wands. There's a wand gun right there. Yeah, stuff that you would normally need. So I think that's about it, guys. Again, this is it's nothing perfect, but it is a trailer. It's 5x12. Get a lot done on a 5x12. It can be a little bit bigger, and you can do some bigger things with it. Everybody has their own way. You do it your way. Try to figure it out as you go, and you'll be fine. So, Derek, SoftWash Pros. Got any questions, comment, concerns? Just leave them at the bottom. I'll get back to you when I can. Good luck in 2017.